Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we want to do something we did before already, but quite a while ago. And since then, AI kinda advanced even further. We are, I think, currently in this video at ChatGPT-4. I think the last time I did it was at ChatGPT-2. And we asked here for the best team, where apparently we're going to have the Bellybolt, the Lapras, and the Moltres. And as I don't have a Moltres here for the Open Ultra League, I of course have to build one, which is XXL and has pretty bad IVs. But today we're going to take a look at the best team. That ChatGPT was able to generate based on the data. So what I did is I gave ChatGPT the data from the current PvP ranking for the Ultra League, as well as for all current fast and short moves in the game, so it can analyze which Pokemon are the best. And funnily enough, it actually got the Bellybolt, the Moltres, and the Lapras together, which are three very good Pokemon. Since I recorded this video, and now I have to commentate of course, there is a new ChatGPT version that just dropped. And I just recorded basically what team this would have basically given me with the same circumstances, which was a completely different team. So if you want to see that video as well, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like on this video here as well. Would definitely help out the channel a lot. And if you're enjoying maybe some generated teams and seeing if they're going to work, yeah, let me know down below. I might do it for the Open Great League again. I might do it for even the Open Master League, even though I don't have Zygarde, if it would suggest me to have a Zygarde. But yeah, this is going to be the best team here apparently. And we're actually going to see it here already in the first battle, where Toadscrew is going to get walled by the Galarian Moltres, which is going to be absolutely ideal for us here, as we're going to be able to win this battle. So yeah, if you want to see another version of this one for the Ultra League, I just checked that out. I'm going to do the battles, and then afterwards you're going to see the video basically immediately when I'm done recording. Yeah, so yeah, let me know down below if you want to see another one for the Ultra League with a new team that got generated from the newest version of AI. So yeah, we are going to have here the Feraligatr against Cindy. That's going to be a very neutral matchup, to be fair. It's not really that great, even though it's is a Pokemon that in theory would be able to win. We have Sucker Punch here again. We are not running the Thunder Shock. I wasn't too sure, but ChatGPT didn't really give me an instruction in which kind of fast move I want to use there. I could even go ahead and ask for clarification for more like the movesets eventually. But yeah, again, I kind of maybe want to bring this series back here. At the end of the day, AI is not going to go anywhere. The last time I did it, it was actually still a little bit more, I don't know. There was more discussion about if it's even good or not. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of funny to take a look at where AI brings the Go Battle League. So if you enjoy this type of content, again, like feel free to leave a like. I would maybe make another video towards then as well for the newest version, which literally just got released for ChatGPT, which gives you completely different results, and see if those are going to be better for the Go Battle League. Anyway, we're going to be able to go for a Parabolic Charge against the opponent's Talonflame, which is perfect for us, but they're going to be able to still knock us out here, and they deny our fast move. And denying this fast move here is actually going to be crucial for them, which is not something that should have happened, because now we are not able to farm them down in time. We would have been able to fully farm them down without going for the charge move, without them, basically denying our fast move, which is now going to win them the battle, and that is kind of ridiculous. This should have never happened. This is really annoying. Yeah, we would have won the last battle here as well if it would have went the way it's supposed to go. Anyway, our entire team is going to be good against the Skeledirge. Skeledirge doesn't have play really against our team here, as we are going to be able to let the move go here. That's going to be Torch Song. We're going to have still our Sparking Area. We're going to be even outspeeding them here. I would even outspeed them again if I want to use a shield here. I'm not too sure about what I'm going to do here. All versions that actually they can farm us down. We are going to be on the move that's going to be actually a little bit more annoying, but we still have the 2-shield advantage, and we're going to keep this 2-shield advantage because I'm going to let the move go, and I'm going to try to go for the full farm down here with our Moltres. We get the fast move through, which is lovely, and with that we are going to be able to go for the full farm down. Not in time, because they're going to stop out first into their Jellicent. I can take a hit, it's going to be the Surf. Then we can go up to our Brave Bird on the Surf, basically. We can go for 4 fast moves first, which we do here right now. Get to the Brave Bird, get the KO. This should definitely knock them out, and we're still going to be able to farm on that Skeledirge, and we're still going to be able to hit a Brave Bird against whatever they had in the back, which is going to be the Gusload here. And that's going to be alright. We need the damage onto the opponent. The damage is going to come through. It's going to put them now into range where I can definitely go ahead and go for the Parabolic Charge and should be able to win the game eventually. But I'm not too sure if this was the smartest idea to shield the Brutal Swing, because I still have access, of course, to, I think that's Skeledirge still lurking in the back there. So I'm not too sure if this was smart or not, but they're staying in here anyway. They decide to go ahead and yeah, let me get some energy, which is great here. I should be able to survive any kind of hit. Sludge Bomb I should still be able to survive. I can go for the charge move here, and with that we are going to be able to win the battle. And again, we actually would have won all battles so far if it wasn't for that one turn lag. We have now Belly Bolt against Belly Bolt. We are running the Sucker Punch, which actually makes this matchup way better, and this was also the main reason why I wanted to run Sucker Punch on this team, because otherwise our backline is struggling quite a bit against the Belly Bolt. So yeah, as you'll see here, Parabolic Charge is coming through, allowing us to get the opponent out of here. Gonna go ahead and go into their Primate, which we can take a hit of them. It is going to be very likely just a right twist, and I could even go ahead and go for the big Zap Cannon, expecting them to no shield, expecting us to go ahead and just go for the bait. And so I am going to be able to just one-shot the opponent's Primate. They swap out into the Virizion, and I have to kind of swap out of here. I'm gonna go into my Lapras, and I know it's not the ideal matchup at all, but we don't really have the greatest answer to Virizion on the team either, which is going to make this a little bit more problematic. Belly Bolt and Virizion, the two most common Pokemon in the current meta, are quite a bit difficult for the team that ChatGPT was building here, but also only really in certain scenarios. And we all see it here as well. I'm going to be able to go for the Parabolic Charge, but I have to hope that my Moltres is going to be able to win us this battle here later. As I gotta swap out of here, I am going to be able to let the move go. It is going to be the Sacred Sword anyway, and we can go ahead and go for the Fly very, very soon. I actually shielded the move up there, expecting, I guess, a Stone Edge. I can know let the move go, but we still can have to maybe catch a move here. This is the only way of really winning, because I do think that the opponent is going to be able to outspeed us generally. As we're gonna see here, we're gonna have the Fly stored already. And honestly, I do think I still survive a Sacred Sword though. I don't think I would go down to a Sacred Sword. It's definitely a little bit close though, so I don't know. I could try to catch the move here, which I am going to be able to do, and this is going to be generally great, but the opponent also plays it perfectly, because I decide to go for the Zero Bubble, I think it is, and they get perfectly 3 fast moves in, and with that, they're still going to outspeed us, and now we're definitely in range for Sacred Sword, and this is going to be it for this battle. Nothing I can do here, well done from the opponent, but yeah, Virizion can be a bit of a problem for this generated team. And so we're going to have the Sensors against us. I am going to try to catch the move here onto the Lapras. It doesn't work out, but it's alright. That's going to be still an okay matchup for us. They're going to swap out into the Jellicent. This is always kind of the situations where I'm like, I just should have went straight for my Sparkling area. If I just went straight, I would have been able to still get off against the Sandslash, and I would have had a very much greater situation for ourselves. But now Sandslash has like 100 energy and has super effective coverage against all of our other Pokemon other than Lapras, so yeah, that is going to be a bit more of a trickier one for us here, but we're going to be able to still go ahead and go for the Sparkling area here, get them low, and I could even stop out of here. I'm going to stay in though. I can go into my Belly Bolt, I guess. I think that's my play here. I'm going to try to go for the full farm down with my Belly Bolt, as this is not going to work out, but I have to let this move go. They still have Dragon on the other thing, so it's going to be alright. We have to go for the Parabolic Charge, but I get the free fast move in. I actually kind of didn't expect that they would go straight for the next move, but they're going to go straight for the next move. And with that, we have forced the shield again. At least at this point, I will be able to get up to 2 Parabolic Charges. And we are going to be able to get now the shield, and we can go for another one, try to get another shield, and see on how this is going to go for us. We're going to get them kind of low. Actually, they don't want to use a shield here, but we still should be able to survive the drill run from the opponent, which you see as well. And we can go for the swap out here, trying to snipe them, doesn't work out. But they have the Golisopod in the back, that's going to be interesting. We're going to have the Fly still coming through, and we still should be in an okay spot though. I do think I still survive 2 hits from the Golisopod, because they're running the fast move of Shadow Claw instead of their Fury Cutter, so they do have less fast move pressure against us. And this is actually exactly what's going to happen now. We are going to be able to take the Aqua Jet from the opponent. We can go for the Fly, and this is going to allow us now to get some nice damage, get the KO, and in comes the Sandslash, and we still should have a Charge Move start on the Belly Bolt, which we should be able to go for and win the battle with it. So good game to the opponent, and we can move on to the next one. Next up, we're going to have DrGreenMustache. That is going to be alright for us. So we're going to be able to swap out of here. It is going to be the Psywave coming in. And in comes the Florges as well, which is going to be cool. We're going to be able to no shield this one. That's going to be alright. and we can go ahead and let the trail base go through. We have the sparkling area coming in, a double sparkling area should be alright for us as well, and as we will see, this is gonna get the shield. We can go for another one. We're gonna be able to mostly do a lot of damage now, but for just getting this Pokemon out of here is going to be great because we don't want to face it with either of our other Pokemon, but to be fair, I'm still gonna let the move go here and try to boost myself up with my Belly Bolt here against the opponent. I'm trying to win the battle endgame with our Moltres. First time for me to have the Moltres is going to be also a Pokemon that I'm going to use more often in the Open Ultra League. There were a lot of teams where I wanted to try this Pokemon out, but I never built it because it didn't have great IVs. I still don't have great IVs, but here's what is. We won't have here the charge move coming in now. We can go ahead and go for the Parabolic Charge, get some damage in, and we see the swap out now into the DrGalgy. Not too sure we're going to be able to win this one, but we try our best. We have the Aqua Tail coming in. They're going to go for the bait here, and I'm going to go for the fly against the opponent to force the final shield, which works out quite well. We have to let the move go here, I think. We have to, predict the bait from the opponent, which it is going to be the Aqua Tail, and we would still be able to survive another one, so I actually didn't really need to shield here, I think. Not too sure, like they're still going to have, we're going to be able to go for the fly, they catch the move onto the Drifblim. I don't know, maybe I should have no-shielded the Aqua Tail. But now I'm going to be forced to go ahead and go for the Brave. I think a Fly would have done enough damage here as well, though. I think it was kind of unnecessary. And now we are going to be more on farm down range, which is annoying. I am going to be able to catch the move here, though, which is going to be cool. But I feel like I kind of screwed the battle up for myself. I think I could have played some stuff a little bit differently. Like this, we still have a draw, but I think that could have been easily a win. Moving on to the next one, we're going to have Regidrago against us. That's going to be a bit of a trickier one. Our best Pokemon against it is going to be actually our Moltres, but I'm going to take the hit here and then swap out because this is allowing me to keep my energy while still doing some nice fast move pressure with both of our Pokemon that we have here. I think it's just a breaking swipe. I'm still going to use a shield. It's just a breaking swipe, then we need to use a shield and we're gonna get the drop onto our attack, which is really unfortunate. As we will see here, the shield coming up from the opponent. Oh no, actually never mind. They want to let the move go here. To be fair, Scalbash now with the debuff doesn't really do that much damage, and they just go for Sparkling Area, which is actually cool for us, because what I can do now is I can just try to get a ton of energy, and then swap out into my electric type here, into my Belly Bolt, and snipe them with all the energy that I gained earlier on. So I either get the KO against the Lapras, or I get the shield from the Lapras, and both I'm totally happy with. To be fair, I didn't get either of them here. I was only able to get some damage onto them, but that's alright as well. I can try to bait a potential Zap Cannon here, maybe they shield, they don't. And now it's time to Sparkling Area the opponent. This is going to be okay for us. This is going to allow us to get some nice shield up there. We can use the no shield Dragon Energy, going to knock us out, and now down to Moltres with an energy advantage against the final opponent's Pokemon. They're going to have the Talonflame in the back, which is honestly alright for us. We should have some nice play against them. They try to catch the move, it doesn't work out, and with that we can go for back-to-back Brave Birds. Would have won the battle guaranteed, and with that we can move on to the next opponent. Runerigus, a ground type. Which is honestly not too bad, because Runerigus is usually running no ground type coverage, as it only has Sand Tomb, which is just not really great. And but Rock Tomb on this Pokemon kind of helps out quite a bit. Runerigus, it's honestly a funny Pokemon. I think it has a lot of potential in the current meta. But as you will see here, there is going to be here the Fortress coming in. To be fair, Runerigus honestly has a lot of potential in the current Great League meta, especially if I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you don't have any play against Pokemon like the Wigglytuff, but I think especially as a Sasop, this Pokemon has so much play. I don't really know why people don't use it as much. I think with like Rock Tomb that it has and Brutal Swing as a coverage, would be a cool Pokemon to run, as it resists like the bug typing, is good against Bastion. I don't know, I feel like maybe it needs a little bit more play. Anyway, we're going to have a Runerigus against us. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna let the move go here. Rock Tomb it is. We can take the hit, we can swap out of here, we can go into our Moltres. We can shield up the Rock Tomb that's coming in here now, but we have an energy advantage, we have a shield advantage, and we still have even energy on our Belly Bolt as well. For later on, they only have, 2 more Pokemon left here. We're gonna see the Tentacruel. I'm gonna not go for the Brave Bird because I want to try to put them into range here first, where I can swap out after. I don't really want to take the hits with like all the damage on me already, or like with the debuff on me. And so I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird now, which is a bit risky, but I feel like this is the ideal play, doing a lot of damage here, knocking them out. I can see the swap out here from the opponent into the Fortress. We should be able to get the KO here as well. And now it's down to just the Tentacruel, which we are going to be able to farm down here. And with this, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun one here. Honestly, the team worked out quite well. There are some issues, but maybe ChatGPT can help us to climb a little bit more, and I will see you then. Bye bye.